Good morning, welcome back to Clareminded. My name is Claire. This video is copper tongue scraping benefits and how does oil pulling whiten your teeth in Ayurveda. And not only does oil pulling whiten your teeth, but it removes toxins from your body, it freshens your breath, and it cleans your digestive tract. Thank you for joining me so early this morning. I am going to show you one of my morning routines that is ritualized. I do it every single day right when I wake up. So I'm filming this right when I wake up so I can show you actually how it looks on the tongue and what the benefits are of copper tongue scraping benefits and how to oil pull basically. Super simple technique. So I'm going to start with the copper tongue scraping benefits and then show you how to copper tongue scrape live in action. I'll show you all the ama and toxins that I get out of my tongue. We're going to start by copper tongue scraping and I'm going to give you the benefits first. So firstly, here's our copper tongue scraper. I always use Paavani's, and the most reason Ayurveda always uses the copper tongue scraper instead of, like, sometimes you'll see silver is because the copper is actually bacteria resistant. So by using the copper tongue scraper, you basically put it back to the back of your mouth and you simply just scrape it down anywhere from like 8 to 15, 20 times depending on how much ama you have in there. But the copper tongue scraper is so cool because it literally removes ama, which is toxins in Ayurveda, from your tongue. So as we scrape it, I'll show you, you're like ridding yourself of all this toxins and bad things that are on your tongue and just ridding them from your body. And by doing that, we're actually stimulating our taste buds on our tongue. We're aiding our digestion, because when you think about it, I mean, you eat, everything starts in your tongue, and if it's coated with like gross, icky toxins from the day before, it doesn't have the proper environment to mix with your natural enzymes and your saliva to help really start the digestive tract, which is exactly where it starts. Well, it starts when you see the food, and then moving into your mouth is like the first step of when it connects to you and your body. So by having a clean environment on the tongue is essential when you're aiming to have a good digestion. And another great thing is it just removes bad breath. No one wants that. All that icky stuff on your tongue. A lot of people wake up with this in the morning, and I mean, I honestly can't even remember what I did before I tongue scraped, and because it's just such an amazing practice. I remember I learned in my yoga teacher training, we did a morning full of kriyas. We did what was the order? We did copper tongue scraping. No, we did a purge in the ocean, very beautiful with all those women and men. And then we did copper tongue scraping, and then we did oil pulling. So it was a full-on cleansing morning. Very, very enlightening. So we are minimizing that, and we're just doing a shorter version of the copper tongue scraping and then the benefits. So now I'm going to show you how to copper tongue scrape your tongue. So we have our tongue scraper here, and you hold it from both ends just like this, and we're going to open our mouth very wide as we can, and then stick out your tongue as far as you can and bring the copper tongue scraper all the way to the back of your mouth like this. And then we are going to pull down, and you can pull it a couple times to start to build up that ama so we can see it a little bit more, and then just rinse it off. So we'll stick it all the way in the back and just kind of scrape down our tongue to pull out those ama and the toxins that are on our tongue right now. It's a lot that's on there, and honestly, the ama and the toxins on your tongue can change almost daily. And depending on what imbalance in Ayurveda that you're dealing with right now, it can have a slight coloration. So if you see more of a white coating on your tongue, then you're dealing with more of a kapha imbalance. But if you're seeing a little bit more of a yellow tint, that's more pitta. If you're seeing a little bit more gray, kind of like on mine right now, that's a little bit more vata. So they'll have these undertones of these colors that can help identify which dosha imbalance that you're kind of dealing with at this moment. So again, it's just sticking out the tongue, scraping it down, really cleaning it out as best you can. And then just rinsing it. So as you can tell, mine is a little bit, it's white, but it's got this like gray undertone. So it's a little bit of a vata imbalance that I'm kind of working through at the moment. I've been moving around a lot. I've been in a fast-paced environment. And so keeping up with my practices is essential time. And by removing these toxins, I'm doing the first step, and it's a great morning practice. So one more time. It looks much better than it did about 5 minutes ago. So that is copper tongue scraping. I highly recommend it. Do not miss a morning. This will change your life. This copper tongue scraper will change your life. Done. Easy. The next practice that I immediately follow my copper tongue scraping with is oil pulling. And I've been using Paavani's mint oil pulling, which has been amazing. It's got a mixture of sesame and coconut and delicious herbs that it has in there. It's super refreshing. And how does oil pulling whiten your teeth? Well, in Ayurveda, oil pulling can not only just whiten your teeth, but it can also help remove toxins from your mouth. So just like the copper tongue scraper, we kind of rid out those toxins. Oil pulling does the same effect, in which it kind of like pulls out the toxins more so from your mouth and puts them into this little swishy mixture, and then you eventually spit it out into a trash can. Oil pulling can also prevent cavities. It also strengthens your gums because you're swishing it around, whitens your teeth. It removes bad breath. It can also help reduce inflammation. It can help with any skin problems because you're removing those toxins from your mouth and pulling them and spitting them out. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. It can also help reduce any headaches or hangovers that you may be dealing with, and it also helps aid in sleep, a good night's sleep. So oil pulling can have like numerous benefits, and you do it every morning right after your tongue scrape, anywhere from like 5 to 20 minutes before you brush your teeth, and move on with your day. You can always like do meditation, Ambhyanga if you shower before or after. And yeah, it's amazing. So I've been using Paavani, and the reason I use them specifically is because of the concoction and this tonic that they put together for their oil pulling oil. And all of their oil pulling oils, what they do is they use their base oils and they actually bring the whole entire herb and they steep those herbs in the base oil. So this one has sesame and coconut as the base oil, but then they're using whole stalks of cloves, cinnamon, turmeric, amalaki, which is good for pitta, so it's cooling in that way, and a few others that they kind of just steep in this concoction, this mixture, which a lot of Ayurvedic brands don't typically do. Mostly just add solo essential oil droplets to the base oil, which is great. But the reason I love that connection to Paavani is because they use the whole entire herb. And it's a really special practice in Ayurveda, so I'm really lucky that I have found someone that actually connects me to the earth in that way. So the way that we'll do this, you'll take about a tablespoon. I'm just gonna kind of hawk back and just measure it myself, and you swish it around in your mouth anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, as long as you can last. You really want to like swish it around cheek to cheek, through your teeth, up and down, under your tongue, above your tongue. You want to feel it in your gums, like get up, get down, move it all around. So again, we're gonna take about a tablespoon and then just swish it in our mouth for 5 to 20 minutes. Nice. So after 5 to 20 minutes, you spit it out in a trash bin. Got a little in my mouth. You want to spit it out in the trash bin because if you put it down the sink or the toilet, sometimes the oils can harden up depending on which base oils that you're using and can clog your pipes. So do not spit it out in any of the sink or toilet. Spit it out in a trash bin. So that was oil pulling, and now my breath feels really fresh. I'm gonna brush my teeth, I'm going to shower, do my Ambhyanga, have another beautiful, delicious morning. This is copper tongue scraping benefits. I gave you a copper scraping demo of how you do it, how it removes those toxins from your body. I showed you the oil pulling benefits, and oil pulling can whiten your teeth. It also removes ama, strengthens your gums, it removes bad breath, it can reduce hangovers, headaches, gives you better night's sleep, and it is just an amazing practice. You just swish it around vigorously in your mouth, and it is super delicious, and my breath feels fresh. So again, Paavani is super awesome. For your chance to win, please check out the show notes below for your own oral hygiene set that you can start to incorporate into your daily practice. My name is Claire, and this is Clareminded. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I can't wait to share more with you. I hope you have a great, fabulous day. Don't forget to subscribe to my page, like this video, and let me know if you have any thoughts or comments in the boxes below. I love you. Have a great day.